It's lit out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he said you're gonna have like another one soon type shit.
I hope. I mean, yeah, I hope. I hope, man. I like. I like what they be doing, man. I met a lot of people through Velvet Velour,
Oh,
man.
definite.
Too many fucking people.
This is Zanaya.
It's the righteous vigilante Jamon Creek, and you're tuning in to Minds Wide Open.
Hey, yo, check it out. This is Namestream, never mainstream. You're tuning in to Minds Wide Open Media.
Shout out to the Florida Vibe Directory. You're now listening to the best playlist in South Florida.
Yes, sir. You already know what time it is, man. It is the Florida Vibe Directory. We back with another episode. And, of course, man, I got the homie in the building, man. Black man Don in the building. Black Mon.
Black Mon.
Pardon me.
Yeah,
Pardon me. And, of course, you already know I go by the name of Gabe Avelli, man. We got my boy, the motherfucking cool hands on the board, Young Luke. And
Supper.
there we go.
Yes,
Supper.
sir.
The business partner.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And producer.
And producer as well.
Yes, sir.
Definite.
So, how you feeling, my boy?
Man, we chilling, we vibing, bro.
Yep. Welcome
Do I
to
got
the
it
show.
close enough? I don't even know.
Nah, you sound good. You sound good.
Alright, good. But yeah, we vibing right now, bro.
Well-
Shit's been going.
Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show. So, we got connected through, of course, you know, the mutual homie Dragonfly, who y'all refer to as Al.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that's the homie right there. You know,
Yeah.
definitely has. I got like a couple tracks with him.
I peeped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couple tracks. One of my favorite tracks, like when I was more actively rapping.
Yeah.
You know, one of my favorite tracks is actually a Dragonfly beat.
Okay.
God damn.
Yeah.
That was like your last release. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That cover is hard, too. I
Yeah.
remember that cover. Hell yeah.
Yeah, because it was like a wrestling theme.
Yeah.
It was a
It was
wrestling.
like retro. It was like retro.
Yeah, yeah,
retro
yeah.
Game, video game
that
kinda,
type
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
But
bro.
I called the song "Men on a Mission" because, like, you know, that's like an old tag team with like these big black dudes that was
Dude,
just
yeah,
raw
yeah,
as fuck.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so it was just real cool. But that's the homie. So of course, you know, for the people that don't know, give them a little bit of background on what you do. You know, you're an artist and a producer, right?
Yeah, like artist, producer. I run a label, do a little bit of everything, whatever I gotta do, you know, so more so like a creative, like all around type shit. But the main thing I do is like produce, like if anything, produce and engineer type shit.
All right.
So like the main way that I got into it, like I don't know if you heard when Al, you know, was talking about it, or Dragonfly. Like we met through high school. A lot of
Okay.
the people, like even my manager right here, we met through high school type shit.
Supper.
Yeah, Supper. We met through high school. Supper wasn't even on music at that tip. I wasn't even on music. I was on like the spoken word tip type vibe.
Right, because that's what also what Dragonfly was saying too.
Yeah,
that he-
I was really good at that shit. Like don't let that nigga French you type shit.
Yeah.
It's like niggas was really about that shit.
Regional
like,
competitions,
like
national.
slams
yeah,
type shit.
yeah.
It was real competitive type shit. And, you know, I was more of like the organizer type, you know, I was like vice president, became president of like that organization.
like bringing people together and all
type
that.
shit. And once we graduated, I had a homie that just like really sparked an idea of like, nigga, like you going to school, like fuck that shit. Like, you know, you might as well just get at it. So first I got into producing through FL. My homie just downloaded that shit on my computer. And then from there, I was just making beats. But that shit was like just ass for a moment. You feel me?
What made it ass?
I don't know. You don't know shit. So you...
It's like you want your beat to sound one way and then it sound another.
Bro, you be trying to be like, man, I'm about to make this like killer beat.
Yeah.
Shit sound like fart. So then like, you know, but it's like that 10,000 hour rule is something I will not deny. Like I've been making beats like that happened 2015.
Right.
So, you
So
know,
when you were first started making beats, who were like some of your inspirations?
great question. At that time, like I have to say, I ain't gonna lie, Lex Luger at that time.
Yeah.
Because like at that time, like producers now, especially these jits, they got like a lot of people to choose from. But like I was listening to like 1017 on the trap side type shit, and then when you wanted to get in, that was kind of like the entry point because that's what you're listening to
Right.
at that time. So Lex Luger, I wouldn't say Metro, but Metro later on at that point. I would say even Dr. Dre, because you know at one point, you know, in school,
the drums king.
Yeah. And then shit like with Eminem, shit with Snoop, like, and then I was a weed head at that time. You feel me? And then even 808 Mafia and all them boys, you know. And then like over time, like I ain't gonna lie, even in production, I started becoming like, I was already a music nerd, but that shit just like, it's like I was a music crackhead at that time. So I'm listening to everything. So if you're telling me like today, who the fucking is the inspiration, I can only give you a list. And if you tell me the next day come in, it's like depending on what blunt I fucking smoked or what I jammed on the way here, I might tell you a different answer.
Right.
So, but at that time, I could say Lex Luger was a big one. I just kept producing, and eventually like I hit a wall because like YouTube wasn't where it's at now. All that internet shit, like if you're thinking 2010.
When you say you hit a wall, was it like more of like the getting your beats mixed, like mixing your drums correctly and things like that? Is that where you hit the wall, or was it like a creativity wall?
I think a lot of different things. I was just like, damn, like I'll play beats and then you'll hear the criticism, and I'm not the type of nigga to like be like, damn, he hurt my feelings, but you hear shit like, damn, this shit too fast, damn, this shit too slow, man, that shit ain't knocking. You feel me? You'll just hear them different comments, you feel me? Yeah. And even niggas that I work with to this day, that's why I fuck with them. Like they tell me, hey, that's just what it is. So then again, another 10,000 hours, you feel me? So then I went to SAE. I even dragged that nigga Dragonfly. If that nigga on there, Dragonfly, I dragged that nigga. I was just like, man, pull out this fucking loan. Yeah. Go pull out this motherfucking loan. And we gonna like...
Because I think Corey also went to that school. Corey James.
Bro, I met that boy, Nove, Ashton. Like, that class was like, bro, when you walked in that shit, like, SAE at that time was definitely...
Yeah, that shit like the 2003 draft class low key.
Like, yo, you walk in that bitch, you like, bro, some of these, like, one thing about SAE, there was some niggas that's already there, you're like, why are you here type vibe, not on the bad tip, but like, yo,
you already
you good, you hear me? Type shit. Why the hell? But I get it. Like, it was a whole network, and from there, you like more and more, you know.
Tapped in?
Yeah, keep tapping into this day type shit. Some people, it's like a long time, I gotta tap in with them soon. But after SAE or during SAE, I started making different labels. So Skybox was one of them. Another one became 4700 Enterprises, which was like my label that I started up. And I just wanted to just work with other artists, do some independent shit, just do like a lot of indie shit. Like I was like, damn, I'm a producer. A lot of niggas back in the days were producers when they're starting up their shit, you feel me? I just want to be a part of the room. I just want to get in there. That's what SAE helped with too, the engineering, because it's like, not want to hear your beats. But if you can record the nigga, then eventually you can
build a rapport, yeah.
Yeah.
I've definitely been in situations like that where you're recording with somebody, you're like, hold up, what beats do you have? Like, type shit. So, yeah.
So, from there, like, I started doing sessions in between that time, you feel me?
To make some bread as well.
Yo, definitely, because you're going to make bread engineering quicker than you do
selling beats. For sure.
Like, I had niggas, like, run around and take beats before they fucking buy the beat.
Yeah.
Which... I don't get too mad at that culture because I understand where it come from, especially when you're an engineer. Nigga ain't got no money. Nigga just trying to make like one quick track, you feel me? Sometimes he's just gonna get the quickest, you know, entry point that they can get into. So you feel me? I was engineering, then we started 4700 Enterprises, me and him. And basically like we just started signing producers on producers because there's like other producers I was working with. And I'm like, hey, like I got this shit I got going on. Like,
so how many people is involved in 4700 Enterprises
at this point? 9.
Solid
9. So like we got 2 new signees, which is like Geechee got signed, and then Balo. And then after two artists.
Big Geech. That's my dog.
Yes, sir. And then
my boy on TV now.
That boy, yo, Geech been working that shit, and I ain't gonna lie, Geech is definitely like, just to give a shout out to Geech. That boy is
consistent, like TikTok killer,
and he's a people's person. Like,
yes,
he's like as an engineer, a lot of different jobs that I even got was off of Geechee face, like. I'll fuck with Geechee. Geechee got a homie Charmer, like, yo, boom, boom, from this person, that person. Like, he'll bridge a lot of shit together. So that's one thing about Geech. And then Balo definitely, like, yo, talent that's going in. The boy is a mortar type shit.
Y'all got to put me on.
Yeah, bro, we got some songs. Like, we got some shit that we working up with him. And then a lot of just different producers, like, different range, you know, rock, boom bap, lo-fi, you know, smooth shit, hard
R&B.
shit, R&B.
Yeah, sir.
Like just trying to cover the spectrum, because eventually that's where I want to start with, just every type of music, you feel me, that we want to bring to like Miami.
Under one umbrella type shit.
Yeah, type shit, but slowly but surely, because I don't want to fake the funk, you feel me? Like, for example, like we got like a rock artist, like I'm not gonna act like I know how to completely market in a rock artist, but like that definitely is a challenge that I appreciate having.
Yeah, we tackle heavy.
Yeah, we tackle heavy on that, you know, and definitely do our homework. Like I listen to rock, but not to the point I can say, okay, I'm a savant. You feel me?
Right. I feel you. I definitely feel you. I got a DJ this week, so I'm like, you know, I'm gonna kind of firsthand see,
Yeah.
because you always hear about like, you know, people that do shows, they're like, yo, at the rock shows, you know, at rap shows, people, they do their performance, they smoke a blunt, and then they leave.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, at the rock shows, they stay till the end. Everybody watches everybody
They there.
perform, and
Yeah.
this and that.
And they hype. They giving that.
Yeah,
So
the
you
whole
feel me?
the whole time.
So how did the artists come across your table? Like, how did you
Well,
get tapped
like,
in with them?
man, some of them I hunt
Or
them
her.
down. I like shit. Geechee out. I asked them one time, and then like, you know, sometimes with certain people that I ask, they'll be like Nate, but it's not like, hey, a fuck you type of vibe. It's like more, okay, shit don't really align. So
Right
we're
now.
Just, yeah, exactly. So with people, we just try to make sure that shit aligns. They see the vision, I see their vision, and that we can help each other. Because it's not like a constrained type of thing. I want to make it more of a platform for the artists to do whatever they need to do, because that just benefits everybody else that's on the same.
Is it hard for you to balance, like, you also wanted to make music yourself and be like a guide to other people?
A little bit, but not really. Like right now, all it is just I'm in that phase of just getting things more organized and delegated. But I'm definitely gonna work towards a position of being in that room more around everybody and just, you know, really getting the vibe of that music before it comes out, because that's what like the love come from, like from right there. So just sitting in that room like, hey, this shit about to come out, like, okay, boom, you know, this shit together. It don't even matter if I did not produce one track on that, you know.
Yeah.
Just being in that room, knowing what's about to go down. And like, I'm not a restrictive type of person. I want that person to feel satisfied with what they drop. You feel me? So it's just that energy you want to bring, because a lot of people, you hear indie labels talking, like even labels in general, like, damn, nigga, fuck me over here, dot, d, dot. Where it's more like it's a freedom thing, but I do give a bottom line of, hey, you got to put in some type of output. Like, that's the only way it works for you while we work for you type shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, is there actual, like, contract signed and shit like that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
paperwork
we-
gotta be there.
Damn.
They respect everybody.
But like,
yeah.
I feel like part of it, people get spooked with that shit.
Yeah, I was
but
But bro, I'm telling you, very friendly deals. I'm not gonna disclose to them and shit, but like very friendly shit.
What could you disclose about it though? Like, cause
Like,
I'm
hey-
sure there's people here who would want to start their own label and want to figure out how do you properly contract an artist when?
Well, just make it flexible, and then at the end of the day, the artists have to be like, you got to make it flexible in terms of time. So I don't sign them more than like 2 years at a time, 12 to 18 months at a time. If it's 12, I want to start working on something right away, because then that other 6
Time
months,
is ticking.
yeah, that, and then we don't want 12 months pass by, we drop some shit, and then, you know, marketing, and then we got to talk about re-ing up and shit like that. With some of it, I'm not too strict with the contract. The contract is more so like, hey, you put your name on paper, I'll put my name on paper. Some people could be, what's up?
Just,
yeah,
he's listening.
Yeah, and you feel me? Like, some people could be like, hey, psst, we on it. Like, you feel me?
Right.
Spit and shake on it.
And two, it's like I feel like a lot of people, especially like at like, you know, the starting level, it's like we see a contract and it's like you think about what do they want from me, but it's also a contract that you have to do what you say you're gonna do.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
So it's like, hey, this is what I said I'm gonna do, blah blah blah, and I make the contract very simple. It's not no like
5-page or nothing like
it's
that.
like 2-page. Some of them are just templates that I tweak, and then hey, this is what this mean, and I tell them, boys, sit as long as you can with that shit. You feel me? Because over time, you know, that's how we get our practice in with working with other artists and producers. So I want people to be comfortable. I'm not trying to force nobody to be where they don't want to be.
We try to even bring signees around us, have sessions and stuff like that, make them be a part of, you know, the we got for the business before we even talk about the paperwork. We realize that's like an easier thing sometimes.
Right.
But
So for the artists that's watching here, you know, sure, you know, it's a lot of times artists that type in with us. what would be some of the benefits to sign into 4700 Enterprises?
Shoot, one is that you have a network of producers and engineers and people that have other networks into other things that is consistently growing at a consistent pace. You have creative freedom. We actually want to walk you into your freedom. You feel me? Like, and I don't mean that like metaphorically, but like, hey, what is you? What is that brand? What makes you feel comfortable? What makes you feel like, hey, when I drop this shit, yeah, you know, this the best shit that you could do, but at the same time, you put yourself in the best position. Because now we at the time of music where you could be who you want to be. All it is now is just marketing and all this other stuff.
1,000%.
So, and we're transparent. We're not going to act like, hey, we could give you bread right now and this and that. We're actually working with you. We're going guerrilla warfare with you. You feel me? And I feel like that feels way better because
Like I put $100, you're putting $100 type shit. Like
even then, we could be
put
like,
money
well, 100,
Right.
and we can be like, hey, you don't need to put shit down.
Right.
It just and then hey, as long as you believe in it and we believe in it, that's what the bottom line has to.
1,000%.
So that's another benefit, and I try to make it like a family, but not too like, oh my gosh, you gotta fuck with him and he got. But it's like, hey, yo, it's an open door policy
I was
with
gonna say,
everybody.
yeah.
And their
You know what I'm
sources are
saying?
there for sure.
Yeah, like talk to him. You don't know what he know. First off, y'all could hit it off real cool. Like talk to him. You don't know if he knows this guy, and that's how even some of the signees came about. I knew another person that knew another person, and we fucked with each other music like that, and you know, right then and there. I feel like a lot of it came from just the respect of each other's music type shit. Like if they never really respected the type of output that we were bringing out, then you know I don't think half of them would even like really be like on board with it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
No, I definitely understand.
Yeah.
I mean, now, one of the projects that I was like listening to from like the link tree that I was fucking with was Velvet FM.
Yeah.
Real dope. How did that project come about?
How did that project come about? Basically with Velvet, I just had a lot of beats that I was chopping up like samples. I wasn't sampling like that hard. Like you see, Dragonfly, that's my like we be producing together, so he's more of the sample guy. But I'll try to be like in the middle. Like if I'll sample. Sometimes I just might, you know, do that whole shit off the muscle, type shit. So
Mini game.
yeah, like right. You feel me? So then it was just a lot of different samples I was listening to, like that Luther Vandross sample for Don't You Know Yak. It was like Alicia Myers samples for like one of the other songs. Just different samples. I think Barry White sample, you feel me? And then it was just, I wanted to call it Velvet FM because like, you know, them silent, what is called? The Quiet Storm radios. Like those radio stations, like the 101.5 radio stations.
Late night special.
Yeah, like
exactly.
that played this, but like, you know, adding the drums, adding the smoothness, adding like more melodies, you feel me, type shit. So that's how Velvet FM came about, like from like that perspective.
Real fire, real
Yeah,
fire.
thank you.
So, what do you do normally when you want to like, you know, on your leisure time, like disconnect from music when you're not working?
Play Apex or play video games in general. And it's so crazy. Like I hate to sound like this. I make beats on my leisure time sometimes. You feel me?
Hey.
Like, but I ain't gonna lie. Like video games, you know, go outside a little bit here and there, connect with the homies type shit. I'm a minimalist in that type of sense. You feel me? I try to like just keep the life to a very simple, like that's like the Caribbean vibe too. Sometimes just like
Just chill.
keep keeping it simple, just Boston type shit. Yeah,
Nothing too crazy.
yeah, definite. Yeah,
So, Super, let's talk, man.
Supper.
Fuck, man. There I go.
You're not the first.
Yeah,
person
yeah,
to do
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Like,
Where does the name come from?
well, it's a funny thing. Like when I first got into producing, I always thought of myself kind of like a chef when it came to beats, and I was thinking of a name too. Like I didn't really have a name for myself, so me going along that lines, I thought of supper. Because, you know, supper is like a word that people don't really use in English, you feel me, anymore. Like, everybody either say dinner, lunch.
yeah.
But I was like, well, nah. Well, down here, say that.
Yeah.
Down here from where I'm from.
Yeah.
So, like,
So like, when
So
is
supper
supper?
kinda
Supper is
stuff.
like what in between, like
That's actually
lunch and dinner?
Yeah, I think that's the proper time.
you're gonna spoil your supper.
Supper is what most people call
Dinner.
But But dinner to people who say supper is a early
Dinner.
evening thing. Like
Yeah, okay.
on Thanksgiving you call it dinner, not supper, because it's at like 3 p.m. as opposed to like 6 p.m.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
So I just ran up.
Yes, supper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm boss.
No, that's all good. You taught me something.
Yeah.
So how did you like get into production?
Actually, being around these guys, like I went to school for electrical engineering, Howard, but you know we went to North Miami. We kept in touch. Back home, I was always in sessions with them. You know what I'm saying? All the time, just being a fly on the wall type of thing. But I always loved music. Picked up DJing a little bit, so I was doing that, curating playlists. To the point that I was like, nah, I love it so much, I could do it too.
Right.
Like, it really kicked off. I had a birthday session. They were like, hey, book, for your party, make it a session one time. And then just the type of atmosphere that it was, I was like, nah.
You was rapping?
Nah.
It was song.
Yeah. but be part of the production side, the songwriting. I definitely was a part, because we recorded during the party as well. But I was like, nah, I'm gonna pick up FL, and that's what I did. YouTube University.
Type shit.
That was the biggest thing. I only been producing since 2021.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your style more like?
I say more like I'm heavy R&B, plug and B. I do a lot of trap as well, but yeah, plug and B.
Plug and B. I fuck with plug and B.
Yeah.
So I could definitely play some stuff on that. And then I'm starting to get more into like Afro beats, and I'm Jamaican too, so I'm trying to get more into dance hall as well.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, you gotta get some AI bounty killer. I'm telling you.
Oh Lord,
I
man.
feel though.
Nah, that should be lit.
What AI?
Yeah, that should be lit. How do y'all feel about like all this AI and stuff that's coming about in like the music industry?
Yeah,
It's crazy. Like I kind of like it more on the business side more than the actual music. Like yeah, it's cool, especially if you want like to build like acapellas, try to get like a sound going. But on the business side, like you could be a one-man army for real if you use the AI the correct way.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, I think it's like good for references type shit. Like I heard a Don Toliver one, and I was just like, damn, I know, like that's the other thing about AI. I think, it's always going to be somewhat flawed because it's going off whatever human logic is going on at that time, you feel me? And it doesn't like account for stuff, you feel me? But I heard like certain, references or certain songs, and I'm like, okay, what if like the artist took that
And actually laid it down their way type shit?
Yeah, that actually could work, you feel me, on the sense of like instead of a songwriter having to go inside of the studio and do whatever.
Jay-Z got to try to sound like Nicki Minaj.
yo,
AI Nicki Minaj.
the other day on my story, I posted a Jamaican Michael Jackson. Like that was crazy.
Yeah, bro. I saw
Dirty Wine, like
the Drake on Munch, the fucking all this other shit. I'd be like,
Nah, my favorite one was the Kanye West rapping the Rio the Young OG. Legendary.
nah.
Oh man, that shit is so hard, bro. I'm like,
No, they get Kanye down packed. Like they get like Kanye and Drake a little bit like.
there's so much
Well, yeah, so much sample size.
that it's like, yeah, they could
fuck
make the
that.
motherfucker say anything. They probably said every word.
Yeah.
Also, if you're a writer or a producer at this point and you're not able to sell a record to an artist, that's on you. Like you could show them the whole record.
Exactly.
You're right.
It's like, come on, man. Like, how can you not take this record?
You don't even gotta do nothing, motherfucker.
Yeah, bro.
It's already done.
It's like microwave that bitch and get the shit out. You know what I'm saying? Put the bitch in the oven, air fryer.
Yeah.
Get it out. I think that's how I feel about AI, but I wouldn't use AI. Well, I use it on every other side outside of music, but when it
You a big GPT guy?
yeah, like whatchamacallit, I just started coding type shit, so I use it a little bit. But other than that, like I wouldn't use it for beats. Like that, I have too much, like I have those like little laws where it's like
Too much staying pride.
No, too much pride. Hell no, I ain't gonna be walking out here like, damn man, I done fucked up this beat. AI done make the beat for me, Nate.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
That's crazy.
Like samples is already kind of AI enough. You feel me? Like, hey, somebody already made some shit, and off of that shit,
You
I
just
can make
breaking
money.
it,
yeah,
cutting it, or doing
It's
whatever.
hard enough making that your own.
yeah.
Yeah.
So how did because I seen that the brand 4700 was expanded recently into tech and gaming. I mean, you mentioned that you were doing coding, so that's part of the
like
expansion into tech
type shit, like just coding, gaming, you know, anything digital. You get what I'm saying? Like try to get more into that space. And even with 4700 Enterprises, we want to expand. Endgame is actually be a media company because that's what it all boils down to for everybody now. You feel me? Even your favorite labels have like resources into media. That's why your artists are your artists. You feel me?
Like
So that's where we want to get into, but in just different branches and aspects that could work on their own, you know, volition type shit.
What are some of those, if you want to be a little more specific?
Or like the branches.
Yeah.
Well, in my honest opinion, thinking in the future, probably just, you know, tech part of it, probably real estate, publishing, like just having a, like in this entrepreneur age, if you have an idea, just make it into a business that becomes I ain't gonna lie, like whatever business pops off for me, I'm still gonna be doing music because I love it. But now, like, you know, as a creative, when you have like different businesses that's like a vehicle, you know, they could do things on their own and you could put them together to make different shit that you never thought you could really do. You get what I'm saying? Right. So if it's like a big idea, big enough idea, I wouldn't say making a business out of everything. But if you got like a bunch of different concepts, like 4700 Enterprises, like publishing, you know, production, you know, mixing, mastering, all that other shit, merchandise and artists, we put that, bunch that's one business. You feel me? Tech, gaming, coding, development, all that other shit, bunch that, and that's just another thing on its own. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So that definitely would be, you know, the plan, definitely type shit.
Yeah.
And we having fun doing it too, like especially when it comes to the gaming, like all the beats that you may hear on the video, that's our beats that we produce in house. You know, so it's another.
So there's a game that you guys are working on?
Nah.
It's just us playing our favorite games, you know,
like streaming.
It's streaming, definitely. Yeah.
Like Apex, we play Apex like crack fiend.
Bro, I tried to play Apex and like, bro, I just
it's fast paced.
I could not get into it, bro. Like I kept dying on the lane.
Yeah.
I was like,
bro, that shit's fast as fuck.
I was like, bro, I'm gonna just cut 2K on. Fuck this shit.
I play 2K.
I said I play 2K, Madden. I play like.
What y'all be my parking it or like?
I used some my parking like 2020 and all that other shit. But I don't know. Nowadays, I feel like them developers be fucking up. Every time you think you got your shot, then you don't got your shot. I be losing my mind.
Bro, that should be annoying. And then it's like, the next one's about to come out always.
Yeah.
So it's like.
True.
Yeah.
That's I let a little bit of time ride by before I even get
the next one. Yeah, I always do the same shit. Because I usually play like a fantasy season where I'll just build my team and play a season. Like
that shit. Like franchise?
Yeah, exactly.
I do the same shit, but I do it like with the regular team. Then I trade my ass off to try to fuck up the whole league.
I see. Just start making hella trades.
Offload that, bro. I'm talking about this whole team right here. Y'all better pack y'all bags because y'all about to fly somewhere else.
Yo, that's it. Y'all about to be on some Ish Smith shit. Y'all win hella different.
Y'all about to go to Wandong Tigers. Yeah, bro.
My team, the Miami Sauce Drippers.
Yeah, man.
Okay, shout out to y'all watching the game tonight.
Oh hell yeah, you already know.
Definitely.
Yeah, all the way gone.
Man, I'm not too like I'm more of a football fan type shit, but with basketball, I follow just whatever the fuck's going on.
Like it's the playoffs, you gonna watch it, but
yeah, type shit. And then, you know, like, just keep up with it.
I mean, Dolphins look like they're going to be good, too, though.
I ain't a Dolphin fan, though.
Ooh.
He one of them Miami people that's fans of the Patriots.
Yeah, I'm a Patriots fan. Let's go New England. Stop playing. Stop playing!
There he goes.
Let's go. And this is, you know, this is the best time to be a New England fan. Because people be like, man, you a New England fan. Tom Brady. All right, that boy gone.
I'm still here.
Ain't no let's fucking go. You feel me?
You're still here.
And Bill, we trust. Stop playing.
Okay. Okay.
Man, but yeah.
Shout out to Bill, man.
Yeah, that boy is a mastermind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hoodie goat.
Yeah, he is low.
So what could the people expect from the whole 4700 Enterprises in the next coming months to years?
Shit.
It's about there, Luke, months to years.
Supper Sunday coming out very, very soon in the immediate future.
Yes,
you know, with that project, I'm definitely like proud of Supper for that. Like he definitely took initiative. Like I was just there, just making sure I fed beats, you know, engineer shit like that. But to be part of that experience, like definitely, that's one thing that's coming out of the camp.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then I had like a compilation project as well called Natural Selection. You feel me? That one is still in the workings. Should come within the end, like probably middle to the end. We in the middle of the year, but probably later on in the year type shit. But that definitely got some shit from a lot of different people. You feel me? And it's still open, huh?
Debut projects for our artists.
Yeah, then other projects like Balo from the drop, Chief from the drop, like the whole label is gonna drop. Even with the producers, we encourage beat tapes. You get what I'm saying? So like,
we need a new Dragonfly beat tape.
Well, Dragonfly got a couple loaded up. You feel me?
Okay.
That boy just waiting for that
one. One on the way.
That's just when he want to drop it. But no, Dragonfly, I ain't gonna front. Even with that, what's out already right now, Return.
Yeah,
that
I'm glad that he's finally getting to
you
know, show his artistry.
Yeah,
because
that project is a long time coming between me and Allah, because ever since we started producing, we was just like, man, we're gonna make a project together. We're gonna make a project together. That shit took forever. We seen this 2016. So last year we started going like around November type shit, just like every Saturday would like knock out a track or two, but we going like hard on that one track. Like, yo, we just refining it, that one track. And then that's how we got Return to Enki, you feel me? That's just a prelude to like whatever else he's doing, whatever else I'm doing, and then like, you feel me, more shit from to come in between that before, you know, between the collective.
No, I love to see it, man. I love to see it. I mean, y'all going hard. Y'all got the roster.
Out of there.
You know, the world is y'all oyster for sure, man. I mean, you already know when all these projects drop, they definitely will be played on the Minds Wide Open stream, Proximity FM.
Definitely.
You know, we don't be showing love, man. I mean, of course, you know, we bring y'all back for another one soon. With, you know, probably bring Geach, do everyone else, do all that, man.
Yeah,
line up.
the whole
2K.
Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
The whole Wu-Tang clan.
Yep.
Now, we definitely want to plan to do that. We want to bring in some more of the artists, like, you know, but on some press run shit, because what you got going on is definitely like a platform. Definitely going like, bro, like any artist that I definitely fucked with have definitely had an interview here, you know, type shit. And that's saying a lot, especially within this community. Like in South Florida, it's like open season. So whoever's building like those platforms now, like make it to that finish line. To be honest, as long as you don't give up,
It's because a lot of important shit is happening here, and it's like we're like documenting it.
That's what it is.
You know.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm sure it's crazy because like I was watching the X movie, the X documentary on Hulu.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bruh, like some shit that we do could be on fucking Hulu and shit, just like a clip from the Minds Wide Open interview.
Bro.
Like,
y'all better be archiving everything, because when that time comes, you feel me? That's just all it
ready.
is at that point.
Yeah.
Like once that time comes, just better load up all them videos. You feel me?
hey, it's all there, man. It's all there. Whatever YouTube has allowed us to keep, 'cause, you know, they be on our ass too. But you know, whatever they allow is there. You know what I'm saying?
Type shit.
But you know, I see we got, you know, the homie in the motherfucking chat.
Yes,
Young
sir.
Dragonfly in the chat.
Yeah.
Hey, I
That
bounty.
That boy. Yeah, man.
Well, now we definitely gotta, you know, continue to grow this, keep working together, man. I'm definitely excited to see what you guys got going on, man. Is there anything that we should let the people know before we sign off?
Shit, man. Follow the team at 4700 Enterprises.
Bow.
You feel me? We the future. We getting it in. We getting it on. And we get going.
Yes, sir. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Gabe Avelli. Black Mon. Don. Supper.
Supper.
See, I'm getting.
Yeah.
Supper.
Yes, sir.
And the cool hand. You feel me? In the motherfucking building, man. We out. We in this bitch, man. You already know what it is. This has been the Florida Vibe Directory. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead, keep supporting us, man. Keep liking, keep subscribing. We will be back this weekend for another episode of Proximity FM, where we will be playing some of the artists from 4700 Enterprises. So make sure y'all tune the fuck in. Yes. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Gabe Avelli. We out this motherfucker. Bow.
This is Zanaya.
It's the righteous vigilante Jamon Creek, and you're tuning in to Minds Wide Open.
Hey, yo, check it out. This is Namestream. Never
Bro, lock
mainstream.
in.
You're tuning
Bro,
in
that
to
nigga
Minds Wide
was
Open
gonna
Media.
go
Shout out to the
Let's
Florida
back.
Vibe Directory. You're now listening to the best playlist in South Florida.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
gonna get
we can load up.
Yeah, we can load up. You can play some, I'll play some.